Yo, what is up, guys? I'm Nightbar here, Persian X Swag, and we're back at it again playing the Outer Worlds. Now, we left off at the botanical lab where we have to make a difficult decision of cutting off the outsider's power and essentially persuading them to come back to Edgewater. So, before we get into it, I just wanted to say that I did notice some things about the story when I was going back and watching over what I was playing. Essentially, we're in the future, and we are trying to get to some new civilization, and we were in cryo sleep, and we never got to the new civilization, and we've been in sleep for, I think the guy said 70 years. So we're essentially in a brand new future that we have no idea what it is. So our player's new to this world, as we are too, so it'll be exciting. And I was thinking to myself, maybe it might be a good idea to get some new weapons. I don't think how I can get very far using this pistol and this sword. So, we'll see, but...
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Grace Romero, is that her? Okay. I don't have any money to buy any guns, nor do I know how to get any guns, so we'll have to figure it out, maybe postpone that mission. But let's talk to Grace first. Oh man, see, X, when I think it's A, it's gonna be X.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's your problem? I'm looking for that lady. I need some answers. I don't want to say what's your problem because it sounds rude, but sure, let's see what happens.
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Some of my camp wandering out for another? You obviously run a tight ship. Who's been wandering out of your camp? Okay, let's just say who I'm looking for. I don't want to be...
You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm trying to be a little transparent, thinking in my mind that it would work, but maybe not. Let's see. I'm looking for the geothermal plant, know anything about it. Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness. Let's do this one. I don't want to...
what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
Adelaide.
If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Okay, we've all got problems. I just got shot into space. You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to repair my ship. Trouble with marauders. I'm just going to go ahead and say what I'm here for.
Buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for Zoe.
To go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely not say unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places. That sounds a little... I'm just gonna say don't worry about it, I'll find her. Because I kind of...
Honest.
I definitely want to go and find her. Let me see if I can get some questions out of her.
I'll tell you what I can.
Any ideas where she might be hiding? Maybe the marauders took her away. How well do you know her? Let's change the subject. Let's say, how well do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so personable. Can't imagine how you didn't get on with her. Any idea where she might be hiding? Let's just...
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Okay,
What is it?
I I'm starting to realize that maybe these characters, if I talk to them, they'll just give me side missions. That's what it seems like. It just seems like more optional objectives. And I kind of think that maybe I can pursue it when I'm done with the main story, like just go full force on the main story. But at the same time, if I'm going to cut power and try to get all these people back, then would this mission not be here? I don't know. But anyway, going over to um, going over to my inventory, to the journal, I have the side quest, right? Yeah, search. Okay, but I'm going on the main quest. Oh, also we have some points available, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Wanted to do it on camera. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add a few to tech. Like 15 because it looks a little low. I also wanted to get some range stuff out of here. Like a significant, because I do have a handgun on me. And then probably a little bit into defense and a lot more into stealth. And then ranged, tech. Let's add one into ranged and one into tech. I think those are the ones I'm going to focus on. I don't really care about leadership as of right now, or dialogue, but everything else is pretty good. Okay, X to apply. Here we go. Sweet. Okay, where's the quest? Okay, here it is. This is Adelaide, is that how you say it? Of course she would be an old white woman, right?
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Is it? It is, I guess. Alright, let's talk to her.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna try and be really nice.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Yeah. Reed sent me to make peace with you. Is this your greenhouse? Looks like you made first. Reading's hard. I'm just kidding. Looks like you've made a home for yourself out here. Goodbye. I'm gonna go ahead and not beat around the bush.
Hobson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Is he willing to make amends? I don't know that, so I'm gonna...
Like everything else there.
Also, it didn't say lie, so it could be true.
That peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned geothermal plant. Let's be a little bit nice about it.
The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Cannery's
straight
got
up.
a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
Ooh.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Oof. Okay, if that wasn't a difficult choice I had to make, cutting off their power, now she's saying I have to cut off the town's power. Oh my gosh. So I'll consider it. What have you got against the town? I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ship. A hero to you, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the third option. I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ship. That's kind of it. I don't really
If it's
care.
all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
Yeah, let me see what she's got against
You've
the town
seen that
now.
miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
You made your point clear enough. I'll see what I can do. I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side. What do you have against people trying to make a living? Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater? I kind of want to know what happens to Edgewater. It seems like this might be, from first impressions, a nicer place to be than Edgewater.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
I'll consider it. I don't want to...
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
I think I might want to come back to this. But let's see now. So, do I have... Man, so I have kind of two options here. Do I take power away from Edgewater to the camp, or do I take power away from the camp to Edgewater? Let me see what she says.
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Okay, I really thought she would be a little bit more helpful, but she wasn't. Let me see if...
Anything else I can do for you?
I don't want to... No. I don't want to tell her where I am just yet. And nor do I want to ask her about... Man, what do I do? Okay, guys. I think... I'm gonna go ahead. I might make enemies both ways, but I guess which is the lesser of the two evils?
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
Ooh,
Fresh
trade.
off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay, so... Sell value... Hold on, let me see if I can equip some stuff. So this says level 3. These are 4. I guess I'll also do... What's the difference here? Neither, I guess. Okay, full health. So let me just
You
go ahead
hungry?
and...
We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too.
What's candid?
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, let me sell him my clothes.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Let me go ahead and sell him. Oh, this is buy. Hold on. That's why I was like, I don't have that stuff. Let me go ahead and sell. Okay, I have some money. Sweet. I have some money now. Okay. I think I want to learn more about this town. So, in order to make my decision, I want to follow this optional objective. So, let's see, side quest, right? Let's see what the side quest can do for me. Maybe you can help me understand this town a little bit more. Honestly, I kind of don't want to make enemies with the first town. It just seems a lot worse. But Zoe's journal. Okay, this is a journal. I don't know what it's going to tell me exactly. Am I supposed to just do it myself? Okay, perfect. I don't have to read all that. I mean, if you guys want to, go ahead and pause it, read it. Oh, I have to talk to this guy now.
Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close.
That was weird.
Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
What the heck?
You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
I'm not.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time.
Oh no, whoops.
I'll help if I can.
I've diverted. Whoops. Tell me a little bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Okay, so her room. Is there anything else? Let's go back into her room and read that. Actually, I think I do have to read. Let's see if I can find anything else. It's just a scrap of paper. That's not really helpful. I don't know, maybe you guys already read it and you're like, man, you should read it. Nope, there's another scrap. Let's see. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about marauder threat, bonds of wild free spirit bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I actually read this one. It's Marauders. She is joined with the Marauders.